1 minute, 1 minute. Excellent. Well, when you've got a TADSummit preview with Olivier, the CEO and founder of Rogervoice. He keynoted last year and will be keynoting this year, giving us an update on his progress. So, Olivier, how has Rogervoice changed in the last year?
Exactly. Thank you, Alan. I'm pleased to be on air and live. Well, yes, over the past year, Rogervoice has had to evolve our systems, and we've also had to shift a bit in terms of how we develop and how we grow. So we have to go back to some fundamentals, and this involves understanding our system better. We had to literally develop a proof of concept and a first commercial version without having the skills necessary. And so we had to partner with many people. And that was very important. We would not have been successful without people in this ecosystem of telecom application developers to help each other out and that allow us to have the skills, the resources, and the software we need. As I said, it's possible to start something today that's technically complicated without having $1 billion in your pocket. And so today, as we keep growing, we've been able to add to our list of skills, to our software, many more things than we started out with. So more people have joined the team, and we have a competent CTO now. And I hope he's going to come to Lisbon, but I think he's going to be like very busy working. I asked him to come over, and he was like, "Oh, please don't make me go." So now he's been able to revamp the back end with a lot of new technologies that we didn't know about before. And so we started using this free switch platform. And so we were trying to evaluate other comparable systems in terms of flexibility. And we wanted to do a full stack industrial platform. This required a lot of resources, so we're not yet there. And so free switch is a good compromise.
I understand. I understand. So, how many customers do you have today?
How many people?
How many customers? I'll just write it in the chat.
Yes, absolutely. So we've had over 10,000 downloads of the application.
Excellent, excellent.
And up to the summer, we have over 1,500 active users a month.
Excellent.
So we're very happy about this ratio, which is very promising.
It is. That's excellent growth. So what are some of the high... Oh, sorry.
People that, these are people who don't regularly use the phone. But you have to imagine the steps that they had to overcome just to get there, you know? Mm-hmm. And so it's all the more surprising that this ratio exists.
Exactly. But they are excellent numbers, as you said. So over the past year, what are some of the highs and some of the lows you have experienced?
Yes, exactly. We've had some highs and lows. Seriously, like every startup, there are times when I had to throw in the towel, and there are other times when I had to celebrate. And it's good to celebrate because sometimes we forget. We cruise through something successful, and we're already thinking about the next step, and we forget to celebrate. And so, yes, so over the past year, I've been happy to start working with my co-founder now, and he's very competent. And we've hired 3 other developers who are actually interns at a school. Mm-hmm. One of the best schools in France. And we're happy to work alongside them. And they're actually teaching us new things because they're so young and they have like zero notion of what is possible and not possible. And we love that. We've also had to think about whether we wanted to continue developing the app using PJSIP or if we wanted to go through a proprietary system. And so we started working with Aquabit, and I believe they provide an SDK that is quite well known and comparable to, I think, the Counterpath. And so we had to evaluate these two, and it was something very new. We weren't sure where we were getting into. We're still not sure today if it's the right path to have taken to use a proprietary SDK versus their own open software with PJTip. So we're not sure yet. And so these are things that I think by sharing our testimony and experiences, we learn from each other. One of the better highlights over the past year was being able to raise funds. We were able to raise nearly $500,000.
Excellent.
And we convinced investors, business angels mostly, that we were actually something that could survive over the next few years, and there was actually a market out there. And so many people asked us for a business plan. It's something I'm always skeptical about. Like, what am I going to put in my business plan? I don't know what's going to happen in 6 months. And many things change. Like, for example, we use Google for the voice recognition. And up to now, it's been free. And then this summer, Google announced, oh, it's 2.4 cents a minute. This completely threw everything we've planned out of the window. And so we've had to contact Google and try to figure out if we could have a different type of partnership with them. And it's still on the works.
I understand.
But this is important. We're working with new partners as our application develops. And so we're still working with Nextmail for the SMS, even though I've had to throttle them a few times, figuring out why some SMSs were not being delivered.
It's not Nextmo, it's the operators.
Exactly. And we've worked with Aquabit. We've worked with Epidays a lot in the past, and we have our setup we needed to start this. And as we grow, we're increasingly asking for more and more specific customizations like this. And so Aquabit is not tailored. Epidays are not tailored customized solutions. They were developing a large platform to make calls through the wholesale programs. We've gotten more and more customized with specific and within the telecom stack itself.
Understand.
So it's interesting to see how our partnerships evolve as we go along, and they will continue to evolve. People whom we work with today, we won't work with tomorrow.
I think this is excellent experience and insight to share with the broader developer community to understand that different phases require different partners. So this is excellent insight, Olivier. I'd just like to finish with the last question. Where do you hope Rogervoice will be at the end of 2017?
Ooh, good question. I hope it's going to be in everybody's pockets. That's where I'm hoping it's going to be. More seriously, I would like that technology, which is actually available on every single smartphone, gets better known in the sense that, of course, there are many deaf people, but where do you find these people? How do you convince them to use the software? Why should they be using the software? And so we will continue research and development. We will continue improving the application, which is far from being done. Of course, there are still many glitches, but more and more we're moving toward the challenge of making sure that this application is being used by the people who want it and need it. And it's funny how sometimes I can step outside of my comfort zone with my friends and the people I know, and actually go meet other people and tell them, have you heard about my app? And they're like, no, what is this? I'm like, but you're deaf, didn't you hear about this? And they're like, no. And so, obviously, has some efforts to make there in terms of marketing.
Yeah,
so that's
exactly.
where we're at.
No, and that's an excellent point in terms of education and making people aware, which is the biggest challenge all apps face, regardless of what they're trying to do.
So basically, I would say that we're heading towards growth hacking challenges. As every telecom application developer knows, it's a fun hobby to develop your app. The challenge is getting it out there in the market.
Yes, exactly. So many companies now are facing the same challenges as you, Olivier, in growth hacking. I think that there will be some very interesting discussions between you and the other attendees at TADSummit. So thank you, Olivier, for excellent insights, and we look forward to hearing from you in Lisbon.
Yes, have a nice day.